We just programmed a simple drum pattern. Before we explore this idea further, let's get familiar with the technology behind digital audio workstations. In this course, we are going to use two main types of tracks and place two main types of files inside these tracks correspondingly. MIDI tracks containing MIDI files and audio tracks containing audio files. First, let's learn about MIDI. MIDI has been the standard communication protocol since the 80s, shaping both electronic music and digital music production as we know it today. It allows you to write and play notes that are translated into sound through a sound engine. This powerful concept means that even if you don't have advanced playing skills, you can still create professional-sounding music by programming notes or editing recorded MIDI performances until they're perfect. What makes MIDI particularly interesting is how it separates the notes from the sound engine. You can change the sound even after you've programmed the notes, opening up many possibilities. These notes can be played by an external MIDI keyboard and, interestingly, many other types of MIDI controllers, or in our case, your computer keyboard. In BandLab, they're labeled as instrument tracks, and they include a built-in sound engine and sound presets. Drum tracks and sampler tracks also use MIDI in this case. More on this later. Moving on to audio tracks. This type of track is easier to understand. It's pretty straightforward. Audio tracks plays pre-recorded audio files or used for recordings directly onto the timeline. In BandLab, this type of track is called the voice audio track. Here are a few audio scenarios for using an audio track. Placing one-shot audio files at specific locations. These are short audio samples, similar to drum samples, for example. Sometimes it's just easier that way rather than using a sampler. Or play loop audio files repeatedly to produce an ongoing performance, like we did in the first lesson. Add or record instruments or vocals to your song arrangement.
If you take your time, you will get it right. New beginning starts, what's on your mind? If you fail, you know you are doing fine. Hit the record button and you'll cross the line.
Don't worry, we'll be exploring all these scenarios during this course. In the next lesson, we'll continue exploring ways to program MIDI onto our timeline.
If you take your time, you